The quest for gender equality has never been easy in the Philippines. There are always malicious attacks aimed specifically at women who have professions that society perceives as only suitable for men and vice versa. In all honesty, gender disparities shouldn't have existed in the first place, as everyone has the right to be who they are and what they want to be. It is discriminatory and unjust to restrict us from doing certain undertakings solely due to our gender. Unfortunately, until today, there are inequalities in our society, especially among women, girls, and members of the LGBTQ+ community. Ironically, women and girls make up half of the world's population, and they also possess half of the world's potential to grow. This emphasizes how gender equality is essential for the development of peaceful societies, the full realization of human potential, and sustainable development, in addition to being a fundamental human right. We are not just empowering women, but we are also supporting the productivity and economic growth of the society at the same time for the common good. In today's video, we will be discussing United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which is about gender equality that features 14 indicators and 9 targets. SDG number 5 is focused on achieving the main objective of real and sustained gender equality in all sectors of the lives of women and girls, which includes 1. Eradicating gender disparities. 2. Eradicating violence against them. 3. Ending early and forced marriage. 4. Ensuring equal participation and opportunities for leadership. And 5. Ensuring universal access to sexual and reproductive rights.
Gender inequality is a prevalent issue in our time that people, especially women and girls, suffer from. An article published by UNICEF states that children, regardless of gender, are exposed to gender inequality daily in their homes and communities, via either educational materials, media portrayal, or the adults that care for them. Sadly, this problem takes many forms and is still happening in 52 countries worldwide. In education, there is a distinct gap between the number of girls and boys with neither employment nor education between the ages of 15 and 19, with nearly 1 in 4 girls compared to 1 in 10 boys. Further violation of women's human rights are disregarded, with some in 20 girls ages 15 to 19, around 13 billion globally, have experienced forced sex in their lifetime, and some have also experienced child marriage and female genital mutilation. Even in both times of peace and conflict, adolescent girls still have a higher risk to experience gender-based violence. Children are also at risk of violence such as infant girls that are subjected to female infanticide. These issues are affecting not only the female populace, but also the male population, especially the younger generation. Social constructs for masculinity have discriminated against those who do not portray the social norms that people have created. Such standards could result in child labor, gang violence, disengagement from school, and recruitment to armed groups.
The fifth Sustainable Development Goal aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, comprising 9 targets and 14 indicators. The following are: first, to put an end to all discrimination against women and girls. Second, to eradicate violence. Third, to get rid of all harmful practices, namely early and forced marriage and female genital mutilation. Fourth, to provide public services, infrastructure, and social protection policies to acknowledge and value unpaid care and domestic work, which includes promotion of shared responsibility within the household and the family as nationally appropriate. Fifth, to establish equal opportunities and effective participation for leadership at all levels of decision-making in political, economic, and public life. Sixth, to to ensure universal access to sexual and reproductive health and reproductive rights. The remaining targets are the following: to undertake reforms to give women equal rights to economic resources, as well as access to ownership and control over land and other forms of property, financial services, inheritance, and natural resources, in accordance with national laws. To enhance the use of enabling technology, in particular information and communications technology, to promote the empowerment of women, and lastly, to adopt and strengthen sound policies and enforceable legislation for the promotion of gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls at all levels. These targets form and strengthen SDGs 5 aspiration to achieve inclusivity in the form of women's empowerment and gender equality.
The SDGs were established to guide the people in addressing worldwide challenges, which will also help in protecting and maintaining peace in every part of the world. We are called to conserve opportunities to live a comfortable and unbounded life for the coming generations to experience as well. The equality between men and women is not a light issue that needs to be addressed. It is a crucial and important part of democracy, development, and peace. SDG 5 highlights the need for a foundation that will provide a more sustainable world, having everyone, every gender, standing on the same level and seeing each other eye to eye. It is constantly reminding us how we are all deserving of accessibility to education, healthcare, appropriate work, and a place that we can proudly call our own, regardless of what society thinks. We need to start changing this mindset that women and girls are supposed to be just inside their homes and do not have the capacity to take part in political and economic matters. It is contrary to our goal to make this world a better place when we hinder each other from the chances to improve and expose ourselves to experience that will develop our potential more. The discrimination toward women and girls is a concern that we need to urgently confront and eradicate, and turn into appreciation and investment for the common good. Assuring sufficient participation in business and political decision-making, providing equal benefits and wages, access to education and childcare, and protection from violence, abuse, and harassment are relevant policies that we need to continue and develop as a community for both women and men. This SDG will not create much movement if not for the constant commitment and efforts of every one of us, and will continue to become an unrealized goal if we do not act now. We must remember that helping each other up will not bring us down, but will just make us stronger as a whole. If our goal is truly for everyone's betterment, why hesitate to promote equality? We must act now.